first half of 2025 was not as you planned, it's okay. Let's make the next 6 months your comeback season. This is your 10 go to habits that you need to start right now to make the rest of the year worth it. We still have 6 months left. I'm here to share 10 habits that will help you to achieve your goals and set you where you want to be by the end of the year. So let's begin. Habit 1, take control of your time. Time is your biggest flex when you own it. Start by planning your days, weeks, months. Have your to-do set, everything in line, and at times figure out what are the days that you are most productive, what is the time of the day that you like to perform certain tasks. When that is in line, you'll be able to manage your tasks accordingly, set your to-do accordingly, and be more productive each day. Don't wing it, it does not work like that. Have a structure and a plan. Second habit, learn about personal financing. Don't have this question anymore, where is my money going? There are three major things that you need to figure out initially. Is one, what are you spending on? The second, how much are you keeping aside or saving? And the third is figuring out your expenses. What was a major chunk that was impulse buys and you don't actually need it, and then reduce it accordingly. Habit 3 is not to live in chaos all the time. Have your to-do set, have your day properly aligned, have everything that you need to do aligned. I am not saying that you be completely structured in like a rigid structure, but have it in a manner that has everything in line. You don't have to overthink it. You don't need to have it perfect, but you don't need to also have it completely all over the place. Habit 4 is define what success means to you. There are multiple versions of what success is for your parents, for the people you have in your life, your friends, your colleagues, and everybody else. But what does success actually mean to you and what it looks like in your brain? Sometimes we achieve something, but then it does not make us better, it does not make us feel better, because that was not our definition of success, right? I am linking a video. This is a guided meditation for you to understand where your passion or your happiness lies in terms of your dream life. I hope that video helps because it helped me a lot. Habit 5 is prioritizing softness. The world is already in chaos. The work is stressful. Your personal life might be stressful. Your office obviously is stressful for most of the people. You need to have time that is set aside for yourself, that is giving you zen. There are some things that you do, activities that take you back to yourself, and this gives you a new expression. Habit 6 would be setting clear goals, and make the goals not just clear but smart. S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for relevant, and T for time bound. This gives you your idea of how specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound your goal is, and it fast tracks your achievement of that particular goal. Habit 7 would be prioritizing your health. If you don't have the body that is running the way you want your life to, you will fall back and it will affect all of the things that you want to achieve in your life. So eating healthy, sleeping well, taking care of yourself. When you feel like you need a rest day, take the rest day. Listen to your body and all of the things that require attention to your body. Habit 7 is I recently figured that helping others is something that gives me real joy. It could be anything. It cannot only specify in terms of helping monetarily. You don't have to give bunch of money out. It could be just something that you really know and you are sharing with the people that maybe don't know or need help with. Your knowledge can be a very, very important thing to help others, and maybe they need it at that time. Habit 9 is saying no where you should say no. Initially, it is going to guilt you a little bit, send you into this guilt trip frenzy where you're thinking that is this the right thing or not. But let me tell you, However you treat yourself is the blueprint for other people to treat you. So say no where it is required, set your boundaries, understand where you want to say no. The major thing that you can do is, if somebody is asking something out of you, take a step back, tell them, give me some time to think about it and I'll let you know. Think about it, realize if you actually want to do that, or is it going to change your plans drastically. If not, if you want to do that, say yes. If it is affecting you a lot, shifting your whole routine, then say no outright. Habit 10 is being resilient. Being resilient, if you are failing, this is data, this is direction. Figure out what did not work, pivot and go again. Get up and do it. You are allowed to fail, but you are not allowed to give up. And honestly, you don't need to wait till January to start this all over again. The time is now. Start doing it now, so that in January probably you will be achieving half of, or maybe all of your goals that you set right now. This is your mid-year reset. This is your mid-year reset, and you're more than capable of making 2025 a successful year, and I'm rooting for you. So I hope all of these help you out, and let me know in the comments if something stands out to you. I'd love to hear it, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.